So Julie, I thought we'd check in with, start by checking in with what happened this week in terms of the commitment that you made.
Well, I did do what you asked me to do, and I went out and I tried to connect and make some friends, I guess, but it it didn't go well at all,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt every time that it was basically just failed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you felt like you were sort of going out to connect with people, and then like because you felt like you didn't have that feeling of like feeling connection, it was like sort of like you blew it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I want to check back to like our conversation about last week, and like was that what we were trying to do? Was get you to where you felt connected to people? Was that like what we were practicing in that? Do you remember?
Yeah. I mean, getting there was the start, and,
Mm-hmm.
and talking, and that's ultimately what I want is
Yeah,
connection.
yeah. So part I want us to look at is the difference between sort of this focus on goals and sort of, it sounded like when you walked in there, you were really focused on the idea that you were going to connect with these people,
Right.
and that if you didn't connect with them, then that was going to be something that was like really bad.
Yeah.
Does that seem fair to say?
Yeah, like I lost.
Like you lost.
Yeah.
And I want you to remember when we talked about it, that wasn't really what we were doing. We were looking more at the path that you want to be on. If you can remember last week, like, yeah, you want to create connection with people and you want to be connected, right? But we want to focus more on sort of the side of that you have control over, which is what you do with your hands and your feet. And what you did here was you let go of one of your barriers that stands between you and other people. Like, did you do that part of, not preparing before you went in?
Yeah, I just tried to
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
in,
yeah. Cool, cool,
and that felt good.
cool. So you let go of that, and
Yeah.
that was like we were sort of practicing like a willingness move there of letting go of that barrier. And it sounded like when you got into the situation, you kind of got caught up in this whole sort of focus on the outcome of how it was turning out, and you got sort of attached to this goal of, am I feeling connected or not, or sort of
Yeah.
are they liking me in this
Yeah.
moment, rather than paying attention to the process that you wanted to engage in, which was this process of like, here I am moving towards connection with people.
Right.
And part of that process is going to be, at times it doesn't work out.
Oh.
And so part of what we want to do is see, can you continue to have your feet, moving in that direction, even as your mind is sort of chattering to you and saying these things like, I'm not connecting, or,
Yeah.
they're not liking me, and those sort of things. And it sounds like you did that this week.
Yeah.
But then there's this focus on the kind of goal that sort of took it away from you in a way.
Yeah.
Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems right.